Thank you guys for clicking on the video. I am Sully, and today, fellas, we're going to talk about a podcast Canuck and I started, actually. And it's about hockey, it's about gaming, it's about whatever we want to talk about. It's called Jokestars Tavern. I think it's a good podcast because we're not bound to hockey. We can talk about other things, but at the same time, we do talk about hockey. And so we don't know yet if it's going to be a weekly basis. I think it will be, and I'm excited about it. And down below in the description is the link to the full podcast. I wanted to post a little trailer for you guys to see if you guys liked it, and then the full podcast is down below. We're doing it through a website called Spreaker, and from my knowledge, don't quote me, you can download an app for it, for the website, and you can listen to the podcast online through your mobile phone. So please check it out. I hope you guys enjoy. We will let you know when episode 2 comes. Have a great day. I am Sully. Take care and peace.
Alright, big winners?
Yeah, let's go big winners. I like that.
Alright, for me, I'm gonna go pre-deadline. I'm gonna say Buffalo for sure. Vander Kane, Bogosian, McDavid. Hard to argue with that. Full tank, they got rid of everyone. We got draft picks, young kids. Close second, Arizona.
Well, I can see I completely forgot about that trade, because that trade was made.
Yeah, prior.
Yeah. And
actual deadline day. New York, Yandel?
I think so. You know, we talked about it before we recorded, but you know, it's a good trade for both sides. But in the SB Nation blog, it talked about the winner is both Arizona and New York, because obviously they both get what they wanted. But New York, I don't think they have a first-round draft pick till what, 2017?
Yeah, they just give those things away like they don't have.
I mean, those things are like week-old donuts they're selling for 50% off. I mean, those things are just flying off the shelf, and now they have to win now. And I don't think it's just making it to the Stanley Cup Finals. If they go on a streak where they just make it there, that still in my book is considered a failure, because you're giving up a couple years of solid players coming through the pipeline. And if you don't win, then it's sort of like all for naught. But even though Yandel's 28, I mean, he has a lot of hockey left, but still, like, that core is built to win now, right now. If they don't do it, I don't know. There could be some serious domino effects from that deal if it goes south.
I'm not a huge plus-minus being the biggest deal and greatest stat ever, but fun fact, Keith Yandel, worst plus-minus in the league. That's true for you?
Well, from what I've read, I know he does have issues with his game. He's not like a complete player. From what I've read, now I could be wrong, but I know he has weaknesses. And he's more known for his offense, obviously, than his defense. But I don't know. I don't know what. I see why New York made the trade, but they also gave up. Who is the young kid they gave up? I know New York. New York fans.
Very upset about that.
Passionate, very passionate, like their favorite character in Game of Thrones just died. I mean, but they, you know, like I said, it goes with their message. They want to win right now, and they're going to do it at all costs. And I think, you know, on the other side, though, I appreciate that mindset. Like, if you're going to go all in, if you're going to push your chips into the table, then don't do it half-heartedly. And so I can sort of respect that out of the Rangers GM.
Go big or go home. Is that a piece they need, though? Like, you got one of the top D-cores in the league, no? Arguably the best goalie?
Yeah.
That's what I found strange.
Their whole MO has been defense, at least from what I've seen in years past. I mean, when they played the Caps, it's been defense first in the playoffs, and scoring has always been their weak point. And I don't know how Nash has been doing this year, but
Nash has been lighting it up.
Has he's been having a rebound year for them?
I think he's only behind Ovi for goals.
Oh, wow. Let me double check that. That's true. That's at least he's living up to the hype.
38 goals, only behind Ovi.
Yeah.
60 points, almost a point a game.
Yeah, I don't know. I never felt their blue line was in disarray. But again, I don't watch the Rangers every day, and I don't follow them religiously, so I don't want to comment too much on their team. But yeah, it definitely pushes them over the edge in terms of what they have defensively. So
that's what I think. For even if the minus whatever, I think he's like minus 30 something, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Playing on a shitty Arizona team, now he's going to be 4th, 5th, 6th defenseman on New York, power play specialist. That's why I think even though I don't think they would need him per se, I still think it's a good pickup for them because it's just going to put them over the top. Exactly like you said. Minus 33 is the actual stat.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think on the flip side for Arizona, it gives them depth for their farm system with the draft picks, and so we'll see how it plays.